Back with another RC Noob videocast, and today I want to talk tires and wheels. So tires and wheels, probably, I think one of the easier upgrades to make to get a little bit better performance out of your truck or vehicle or car, whatever you have. And it's relatively inexpensive. So again, previous video, I recently came into some money thanks to Proline. I entered a contest on their website and ended up winning a $100 gift certificate. And with that newfound money, I got some new shocks, rear shocks, and I also got a 2 sets of tires and wheels. I opted to go with the pre-mounted sets, so I wouldn't have to mess around with gluing or mounting or anything like that. And it'll probably take some of the fun out of the hobby, but I wanted to skip a few steps if I could, and not have to go through some of that hassle or the headache. So the tires I ended up getting from Proline are the Proline Gladiators for short course vehicles, and you'll see they've got a unique tread pattern where it, and again, I'm basing this off of what I've heard and seen on other videos online. Actually, UltimateRC.com did a really good review of these tires, and that actually is what swayed me to get them. But this tread pattern, if you look at it, when it wears down, there are other blocks that will kind of take over for the nubs that have been worn off. So I should be able to get quite a few runs out of these tires. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, the tires I had previous were, again, the stock / tires. You know, nothing really too spectacular about them. They worked well. I'd been running and am running mainly on a combination of pavement and grass. So it worked well on pavement. I was able to slide it and do some fun stuff with it. If I would hit little imperfections in the pavement or hit strips of tar, it would flip. Same thing in grass. If I would hit a little hole or get it bunched up in a bunch of grass, it would barrel roll pretty easily. So I was looking at either getting some Proline Street Fighters, which would pretty much negate me from running on grass, or get something that was knobby enough to get me traction in grass, but not knobby enough to where I would barrel roll the thing every time I took it out and tried to make a sharp turn. So I've not run these yet. They still look really awesome, and I almost don't want to run them, but you have to get them out and get them dirty at some point in time. So I'm anxious to see how these handle. When I got them out and felt them for the first time, they feel softer than these stock tires. Now, the compound that I got for these Gladiators is the medium compound, and I didn't want something super soft because that was going to mean I was not going to be able to maneuver as easily on pavement, or at least slide as easily on pavement as I am liking to do. So I'm anxious to see how these are going to handle compared to the stock tires. Stock tires I've had on my truck since January, and I really haven't run it that often. And you can see there's already quite a bit of wear on the stock tires. So anxious to see how these new tires hold up. Also, the wheels, I opted for black wheel. A styling thing. I'll show you why I opted for a black wheel in just a second. These are nice. I like to have a little variation, mix up my body styles and get some different wheel styles in there too. But really, the performance isn't going to come from the wheels. It's going to come from the rubber. So with that being said, let's slap a body on here and show you the final product. Okay, now I've got a body on there. Now, well, the stock wheels were nice. These black ones just look really slick with my my infamous, air quotes, $40 El Cheapo basher body that I painted up over the summer. again, you can see that's in pristine condition too, because I haven't run it yet. So I think the first time I'll run the body will be with these tires, and we will break them all in, or break them all at the same time. But the tires, I really like them. They look really good with the body, and they don't look too shabby with the stock body that I have on there either, which is the almost completely undecaled Greg Idler truck body. So that's about it for the Proline Gladiators, and I believe these are the black Renegade wheels. So I will report back after I take it out and run it through the grass and run it on some pavement and see how everything performs. So thanks again, and this has been a really quick, hopefully, RC Noob videocast.